And here's the Wolf Fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvard invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh?
Quite a difference compared to Hawken Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvard and Liberal are easy friends. And Ereboni has done nothing to deserve different?
I imagine our relationship with Calvard has something to do with it, although beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall.
Ah yes, far different from the Hawken Gate, which faces onto a great open road. The hell with the chickens, though. It's embarrassing. Whatever, let's get to asking some questions. We should probably say hi to whoever's in charge first.
Right.
You're the bracers the guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Killica said on the phone.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I keep forgetting how thorough Killica is.
She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Well, we'll do everything we can to help. Cheers. To start with, how about you explain how the earthquake went down? Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell ya. The part that spooked me though? Once I contacted command at Lyston Fortress to report,
they told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes?
Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Lyston. Even Sanctime Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned they'd felt nothing either.
It's like Killica said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's the thing, we didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small specific areas. Not what I call the most natural thing in the world. Well, that covers the quake. Anything else happen that caught your attention aside from that? Like, did you see anyone strange? No? I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions. Maybe jog their memories a bit.
Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards.
What, do you need something?
We're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help us with our investigation.
Keep it short. Earthquake? You mean the one 3 days ago? The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd have reported it long ago.
I see.
Seems like this was a swing and a miss. Yeah. Sorry to disturb your work. So,
we're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions?
Sure. Odd things. I was checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me at first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. It wasn't really all that strong.
This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job.
Ah, but to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. Why the hell are you trying to brag about that?
So, was there anything else you can remember? Anything at all?
Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but...
Something weird?
This was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning, asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head.
Well, that's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy.
Hello, what is it?
Hey, we're from the Bracer Guild. We got a couple of questions about that earthquake a few days ago.
Gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've been in an earthquake. I had no idea what was going on. What did you want to know?
So the thing is, we talked to Brahm, and...
Oh, right, that. Yeah, I did ask him about that.
You asked if someone had passed through the gate?
Yeah, let me explain. So 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man coming up the road.
A weird man?
Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? A mask? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on.
Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right?
Yeah, they're pretty rare still, so it's likely the same guy.
Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who pass here stop in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside.
I take it he didn't?
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Brahm and he said nobody'd pass through. He's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he'd just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks. He may have spoken to your commander, for example. I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander. He said nobody'd been in there during that time period either. So I had to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Didn't seem like he came through.
Okay, this is really suspicious. We should tell Killikill about this.
Yeah, no question. Thanks for sharing all this with us.
My pleasure. I feel better having gotten it all off my chest. So Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think he had something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to command at Lyston at least.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, think that about wraps it up. Let's get back to Killick and tell her what we know.
Alright.
Hey, you lot. Good, I made it in time.
What do you mean? Has something happened?
I contacted Lyston about what we'd heard. I figured it was up to me to let you all know.
Surprising what now?
Wait, don't tell me.
Yeah, there was just an earthquake at the Sanctime Gate.
What?
What the hell is with you fool bracers? Can't you see we're in the middle of a cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later.
Sorry, sir, but this is our job. We won't get in the way of the cleanup. Do you mind if we have a little questioning?
If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second in command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there cleaning up.
Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks.
Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on. Now, if you'll excuse me.
It really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little?
To be honest, I'd keep your hands to yourself. This is a military facility, remember. There might be a secret document or something scattered around that we aren't allowed to see.
Good point. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the City of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess.
The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery map.
Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first, let's talk to the second in command guy.
Crap, this is gonna be such a pain to clean up. Deal will have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though.
Excuse me, sorry to disturb you.
And you are? I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale didn't share my thanks. So, you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right?
Yeah, and in as much detail as you can give us.
Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted about 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big, piled-up boxes.
So compared to the quake at the Wolf Fort... Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger, and longer lasting.
And then there was that one in the city. And it fell about in the middle, I guess.
Meaning, then, that the quakes are getting more powerful each time.
That's kinda bad, isn't it?
The situation does seem to be worsening, but these are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas?
Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around?
Suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chelsea mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof if you want to hear details from him.
Chelsea on the roof? Thanks.
Thanks for helping us out, sir.
Not at all. Good luck. Huh? Who are you guys?
You're Private Chelsea, right?
We're with the Bracer Guild. Mind if we ask you about the earthquake that happened a little bit ago?
Oh, right, that guy from yesterday. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around.
I knew it. It must be the same man seen at the Wolf Fort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing?
Well, he seemed like kind of a tourist, really. Looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like his often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, though. I didn't have a chance to talk with him.
Okay. Did anyone else see this guy, maybe?
You know, that's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic. And yet, despite this, there are only 2 witnesses? How wonderfully spooky.
All the more reason to see what that girl has to say. Who said Tammy's in the mess hall, right?
Thanks, Chelsea. You were a big help.
No problem. And yeah, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation.
All clean again, thank the goddess.
Huh? You're Tammy, right? We're from the Bracer Guild?
You mind if we ask you a couple questions? Oh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof.
That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed?
Well, I did say hello. He just kind of grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He seems so wild. Wild? So what, like Agate here? What's that supposed to? This guy was a bit taller than your friend. He had this dark suit, but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit, and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Oh, I wouldn't say suspicious, he just had a sense of danger about him. You know, that dangerous, tough guy charm, right? Oh, right. Anyway, you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterwards? Yeah, unfortunately. I thought we could get to know each other, or... Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders. Can I step out for a moment?
Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush.
This is where I passed him, right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment. Figured I'd chat him up, right? Okay. When I turned, I saw that door over there closing. So I thought he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves, so I followed him, but... By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost? But wait a sec. How is that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over Sangtime for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end. I missed my chance.
Oh, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser men.
Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma.
Anyway, think we have a pretty good idea of what happened. Thanks. Sorry we had to drag you out here.
You're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild?
Hey, don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me.
But he's so cool. Oh well. Anyway, I've got things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height, huh? Estelle, does that remind you of anyone?
Yeah.
That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Grancel Castle. The man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive.
Yeah. Don't think there's any doubt about who our sunglasses guy is now.
Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief then.
No doubt about it. We're definitely done investigating. Let's get back to the guild house.